Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Glow and Cabbage here, back for another video, and what I want to do this time is actually go through more 10s. It's hard, honestly, a large portion of my records I feel are 10s, to me, but just amazing thread idea, Memphis Final Gym and the Misses, and so I'm just going to get right to it because I've got quite a stack of records that I consider to be 10s in every way, artwork, everything. So in the background, we're listening to Steve Allen, Jazz for Tonight on Jazz Mind Records. This is wicked. This is wicked. Really it is. This is a 10 for sure. This is the lineup. It's got Bobby Rosegarden on drums, Charlie Shavers on trumpet, Milt Hinton on stand-up bass, Steve Allen on piano, George Barnes on guitar, and Irby Green on trombone. Is that right? Yeah, trombone. And Hank D'Amico on this horn. Clarinet, I guess? Yeah. So, really cool. I got this for like 99 cents a while back, and just great score. It's an English press too. Other side. Let's see, made in England there. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to go quickly. I'm going to say just a tiny little bit about why I feel it's a 10 for each record. So stay with me. Here we go. The ride begins. This is one of my favorite. It's hard to pick one favorite Pixies album, but Trompe le Monde is definitely one of my favorites. This is killer from beginning to end. I mean, the tracks on here: Motorway, To Roswell, Subculture, The Navajo No, Planet of Sound, UMass, D equals R times T, which has my name in it with one F, Jeffrey with one F. This is just killer. Artwork, everything about it on 4AD, can't go wrong. A later Pixies record, but still a dandy, a good one. Highly recommended. One of my favorite. Again, I keep saying this because it's hard to pick one album by an artist. Like I tried to do that with Miles Davis, no go. But one of my favorite Prince albums is definitely this one, Dirty Mind. Man, this is killer from beginning to end. I love the artwork. He's looking a little. He looks a little scary on the front, but he's like, "I want your money now." But hard to take him serious when he's standing there in his underwear. Maybe he took a tip from Fela Kuti because there's an album cover with him in his underwear too. That should be a good thread. People in their underwear on the covers. Anyway, Prince's Dirty Mind, especially Party Up, the very last song. Oh my God, YouTube that shit right now. Stefan73 watched your video earlier this morning, and you featured Milkman. This is one of my favorites also. This is just an incredible album, man. This is just Apple O on Kill Rock Stars. One of my favorite Deerhoof albums. I have a few of them. I'd love to have everything that they do. They're just, those of you who haven't heard Deerhoof, they're really kind of really energetic, improvisational, angular rock kind of thing is what I would explain it as. And just at times really explosive, at times really jazzy, really cool stuff. Check it out. Reggae, I love reggae like you, Rob Eolivox and Big Star 1000, many others here, but nobody really comes close, for me personally, than Burning Spear. And this album, Live in Paris in 1988, whew, man, just killer stuff. There's the lineup, or the set list, and just a cool double album on Slash Records. Really nice to have found that. Another one of my favorite bands, The Cure. This is one of my favorites by them, Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me. This took me a long time to find, actually, for a half decent price, but really great stuff. Really like some just seminal tunes on here. I think Love Cats is on this. I could be wrong. Hot, Hot, Hot. One More Time, Like Cockatoos. This is a great album. Robert Smith, is that his name? Just really awesome instrumentally too. Not just lyrics and stuff, but really good stuff. This is just, man. There was a while back in the VC, people were talking about this album a lot, and I understand why. I believe it was Tony, Mr. Fartboy, and Big Star 1000. So many people love this album, and I picked it up, and now I understand why, man. If I can only remember my name by David Crosby, a solo album by him, if you have not heard this, there's so many incredible guests on this album. And just the music is just wicked. Seriously, it's so good. And I believe I got a 180 gram reissue on Atlantic, but it's a fucking good album. And this is going to come to a surprise maybe for some that I figure this is a 10, but this is definitely a really, really great rock album. One of the best rock albums that I have in my collection. I'm not going to say that's ever been made because that's a bold statement, but The Cult's Electric. I love this album. I put this on and it's just like hard hitting from beginning to end. And typically I don't really seek out or like, you know, I wouldn't say I don't enjoy, but I don't really know much about this kind of genre of music. But like Wildflower, Peace Dog, Little Devil, man, this is good shit. Seriously, this is a really, really great record. There's the inside, all this collage of work and stuff. But if you haven't heard this, check it out. It's definitely a 10. Definite 10 as far as I'm concerned. I haven't heard all of this particular artist repertoire, but I love this album a lot, and it's Dock at the Radar Station by Captain Beefheart on Virgin. Man, this is such a killer album. Hothead, Ashtray Heart. Ashtray Heart is just a killer track. Like it's hard to explain Captain Beefheart. I mean, he's in an arena all his own, but definite 10. This is definitely a 10. I love this album from beginning to end. This is awesome. This is New Order's Power, Corruption, and Lies. Man, this is good. Really good. I don't really have much to say about it. I love the title track, or the first track, sorry, on this album. Really good. This may come as a surprise to some too. For those who don't know this particular band and enjoy songwriting and really quirky instrumentation that goes along with it, and just a really, really wonderful knack for hooks, and just an amazing band. This is Frightened Rabbit. They're really, really great. They're from Scotland. This is Winter of Mixed Drinks. This was released in 2010. This is on Fat Cat Records. Check this out if you want to. I mean, it's an awesome record. It's really, really good. More reggae. I really love reggae, and I really love it when they mix dub and poetry together, and nobody does it better than Linton Kwesi Johnson. This is in concert with the dub band. Really, really, really good promo copy on Rough Trade, released in 1985. Wicked stuff. If you want to explore reggae dub poetry a little bit more, check this guy out. Definite 10 in my book. One of my favorites by this band, XTC, English Settlement. You cannot go wrong. There's not one bad song on here, if you ask me. I just love this album from beginning to end. It's just awesome. Ball and Chain, Senses Working Overtime, Jason and the Argonauts, Snowman. Oh man, Nearly Africa, English Roundabout. All of a sudden, it's just an incredible album. And the original comes in this sort of brown paper sleeve kind of thing. It's really cool stuff. Just picked this up not too long ago, and this, every time I listen to this, I honestly discover something new, and not just something new like light, something heavy duty new. Like it's very rare that a jazz artist sort of does this, because you know, you listen to Miles Davis's Electric Period and stuff like that. It's all great, but it's all kind of similar, you know. It all has it similar. But Pharoah Sanders, man, this is the best of Pharoah Sanders on Impulse, a 2-record set. It's seen better days, but the vinyl is in excellent condition, and I'm telling you, this guy will expand your mind as far as jazz is concerned. Just the sounds that this guy can make, and just his band, this is just incredible, seriously. Especially the very first track, Tembe, man, awesome. Another great record that's XTC related is the Dukes of Stratosphere. This is their homage to 60s psychedelia. 10 artwork, music, everything. And this is may come as a surprise because I don't really show too many classical music, but 10s. But this is a definite classical music 10. This is Holt's The Planets. Love this. I pick up this, I know that certain classical collectors pick up all the different versions of the same sort of suites, and I pick up this one whenever I can. The Planets, this and Thus Spake Zarathustra, I pick up. So yeah, really cool stuff. And I was reading I love this about classical music too, is they're really in depth with the information about the composer and how they came about writing this particular piece. Good stuff. Gustav Holst. I picked this up a long time ago at Sally Ann for 99 cents. I still have the sticker on it for some reason, but this is a 10 too. This is Funk Brilliance, the Jimmy Castor bunch. There's the sticker there, 99 cents. This was before I even had a record player. I was collecting records. I didn't have a record player to play any, and I had like probably 20 or 30 records. This was when I was like, I don't know how old I would have been, late teens maybe. But Jimmy Castor bunch, really cool, horn-driven funk, awesome stuff. It's funk and soul, really. This is a 10 for sure. Like, and this surprised me because a lot of this particular artist's output is kind of noise-based, and I like that stuff a lot too. But this is he really took a stab at singer-songwriter sort of bent with like snippets of improvisation here and there and stuff. Thurston Moore's Demolished Thoughts is an excellent record. Through and through too, like Benediction, Space, what's the really freaking amazing track on here? Blood Never Lies, just Friend. I think the Friend is on here too, but I don't see it here. Anyway, really good stuff. Thurston Moore on Ecstatic Peace and Matador. Really cool stuff. This I have to tip my hat to Eolovox for sending me a while back. I'm so happy with this record. I've listened to it at least a dozen times, and it's man, this guy kicks ass. Henry Threadgill Sextet with Rag, Bush, and All. This is a 10 for sure. If you want sort of improvisational sort of jazz that really goes to different places, really exploratory, I should say. Okay, I hope I'm not too long here. 12 minutes, not too bad. Cocteau Twins, Bluebell Knoll, luscious sort of shoegazy kind of beautiful lyrics, beautiful, just an awesome record, Cocteau Twins. And it's really interesting because the record opens up from here, so it opens, which is neat, you know. I think this is on 480. Yeah, this is an English press too, so check it out. More jazz that's just killer. 10, big time. I get this with a big haul I got a while back. I did a bunch of videos for, but this was the standout Cecil Taylor record that I picked up. Man, Cecil Taylor Unit, live in Bologna. Man, this is everything about this. Artwork, music. Oh. Man, this is just, I'm going to put this on actually after this video. That's what I've been doing actually with these 10s. I just keep my 10 records out and I listen to them all before I put them back. And talk about, you know, you don't have to worry about getting a dud record, which I do sometimes, you know, you kind of going through, you're like, that's not so good. You end up listening to the whole thing, hoping it'll grow on you, and then you wasted time listening to the record. But anyways, my last 10. This is probably not the best album, but to me it's a 10. Like, I've listened to this album at least a dozen or a couple dozen times, you know. And it's a double record, and it's like, it's killer. It's killer. I was lucky to see the frontman for this band, Hal Gelb, play a live set in Montreal a while back. Giant Sam's Provisions. This guy can write. And he's got a flair for cadence when he sings, you know, like a sort of like almost like Dylan has that way of singing that sort of, you know, it just works the way he sings the lyrics really well. Hal Gelb and Giant Sand. This is just an amazing album, released in it's on Yep Rock Records, and it was released in, I don't know, I'm not gonna crack it open, but anyways, so Giant Sand, Provision. So there you go, guys. There's my another batch of 10s. Those are 10s in my book. They may not be in everybody else's, but you know, I highly recommend if you see some of these records that I've shown, check them out and let me know if they're tens for you too. I mean, it's been fun chatting about chatting about music and stuff on all this time, obviously on YouTube, but also on Facebook. It's been really fun to kind of, you know, chat real time and show, you know, album artwork while you listen to the particular album you're listening to, and it's been fun. There's been a lot of really great conversations going on and stuff, and anyway, I feel like I'm blabbing, but it's just it's fun. It's fun, and welcome back, Chris, Astral Traveler. Thanks. It's always so nice when you even stop in and let us know you're still around. You know, it's always good to hear from you. And what a wicked batch of records you just featured too. And another shout out to Mike Bostonian Reggie. You did an amazing post rock. Is it post rock? Yeah, post rock post a while back. That was just incredible. I had no idea you had all those records, all those Tortoise records you have. Man, I'm telling you, that's fucking awesome. All right, so thanks. Talk to you later.